Hello, Awarians. This is Dewana Carr with Awarian Friends. I call you Awarians because guess what? We all here to encourage each other. I took it from a Nigerian word, Awiri. I think I'm saying that right. For my Nigerian friends, if you're joining me, please let me know how it's pronounced. I hope I'm pronouncing it right and I'm not slashing it, but I added the O, so for a little difference. But look, I wanted to get on here and just share today. I'm going to visit my son who is incarcerated, and I asked him, first of all, could I share, this event and share, this journey of, him being incarcerated and being able to go visit him. And he said to me, Mama, this is your story too. And the truth of the matter is, it is my story too, I had to just take out a moment to say this, that sometimes you feel like, you can't trust your feelings all the time. Sometimes your feelings, many times your feelings will not tell you the truth. And today I wanted just to point out real quick, sometimes we think, God doesn't love me because I don't feel like he loved me. He's not proud of me. Well, the Bible tells us that nothing shall separate us from the love of God. You are loved. No matter what you feel, you are loved. It didn't change because you didn't measure up and because you didn't do this and because you didn't do that. You are loved. Now keep pushing. Now, all right. Okay, guys, I made it. I'm about to go get checked in. It's a lot of ladies here. I almost killed myself trying to get off the highway, but anyway, my angels, they always come through for me. I made it. So I hope that this is a positive event. I know it will be. I know God has already came before us. So yeah, so can't wait to talk to y'all again and let y'all see how it all went. One thing that, like I said, I think that we all need to know that we have not been forgotten, that we are loved, that we are cared for. Somebody is praying for us. Somebody is thinking about us. So that's the value of being able to go and visit those who may be in a hospital. They may be in a situation like, incarcerated. They just need to hear your voice. They need to see your face. So I was able to, that was the most beautiful event that I could have ever been a part of. And all of us, that this platform in its entirety is about helping. I'm a mental health advocate. I believe in helping those who suffer as I have suffered myself. Encourage us to come outside of our comfort zone and be of help to somebody else. And that's what I'm doing today, because not only do I believe that it's healing for him, it's healing for me. And beautiful. It was I just got back and it was a 4-hour event, and it was just done in just a most magnificent, most beautiful, most sensitive way, most spirit-led way. I have a family member that's incarcerated right now. Please take out the time to write a letter, to let them know how much you love them and encourage them. You don't have to preach at them. Just let them know that you are thinking about them. Most of the time when we think about the high rate of people that are suffering with mental illness, those you see on the street, a lot of them have been incarcerated before, and a lot of them are incarcerated, then released, and still didn't get the help that they need. So when we help along the way, when we come and validate them and love on them, I'm telling you, love covers a multitude of sin. It really, really does. This is the first time that they're doing this particular event. It's 50 moms that are coming to visit their children. Some of them have been there for different lengths of time and haven't seen their parents for a very long time. So the chaplain organized this whole event. So I am so hoping. I thought I could possibly take this, filming when I'm on the property, but I kind of feel like I'm not supposed to. So I don't want to get in trouble. But the most pivotal moments, and there were so many pivotal moments, but I will say that one of the things that we had an opportunity to do was have a dance with our sons. And in that dance, my son and I had never danced before, honestly. We had never danced before. And, while we were dancing, he said to me, he said, Mom, I have, there was another friend of mine that we used to visit, my husband and I. We visit on and off for years, and he was dying in jail, and I must say, in prison rather, and I have to say that there wasn't many people that visited him, and he ended up dying alone. He had every diagnosis that you can think of mentally, and I wonder, all of us have made our fair share of mistakes. And the truth be told, some of us have made some mistakes that we just didn't get caught, and we didn't end up in jail. But the last time I checked, the Bible says that all of us have sinned and come short of the glory of God. But God is a God that extends forgiveness, and forgiveness goes a long way. It goes a long way. Sometimes it goes so far as to cause folks to change the course of their lives. So that's what happens when we forgive. That's what happens when we embrace. That's what happens when we show love to our family, our friends, that we find that are incarcerated. Banquet for mothers and sons. I heard sons that had been incarcerated for 10 years and had never had the opportunity to spend time with their parents. And, and I tell you, you could see, and it was a statement that was made that, while they were waiting on us, it was like they were suddenly they became like boys waiting for their mothers and to come through the door and rescue them and to give them an encouraging word. Don't we all need an encouraging word? Don't we all need an encouraging word? Irregardless of what we've done, don't we all need an encouraging word? The mother-son dance. We had a mother-son offered one song. And I said to my son, I said, because we've never done that before. But I said, do you normally dance? He said, nah, Mama, I never got into dancing. And I said, well, one day we're going to have to dance. We're going to have to cut a rug at your wedding. He said, Mama, I ain't going to never get married. And I heard the hopelessness. And in that moment, I realized that's why we need to go. We bring hope. When we walk through the doors and spend that couple of hours, maybe you're not talking about much, but your very presence brings a level of hope that we will never really know the depth of on this side of heaven. We'll never know. So yeah, I just hope that I hope that this was enough to encourage you and stimulate you. If you have a family member that's incarcerated, to please take out the time. Take out the time to go visit them. Let them know that you remember. You remember and you love them and that you're there for them. It makes I know everybody is not called to prison ministry, nonetheless, more so, but if all of us would just learn how to encourage one another, it just means so much. It means so. It means so much. So I pray that this episode really blessed you, and have a blessed, a weary encounter day. See you next time.